How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at River North Brewery's Whiskey Barrel Quandary, a Belgian quadruple ale aged in whiskey barrels. So we're going to be doing something extraordinarily special for today's beer review. This is Quandary by River North Brewery. Now, a couple of things. I had a really good friend of mine who was up in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and that's how he was able to get his hands on this for me and bring me a bottle of it. I have never had a beer from River North before, but judging by how they've got the case number, the release number, and the year and all, this seems like it's going to be something pretty damn special. It says, "We aged our dark Belgian-style ale in fresh whiskey barrels until it tasted awesome." All right. Comes in, this is a mind-blowing, monster of an ABV. 12.7% alcohol by volume. Almost 13% alcohol by volume. That is insane. That means, you could equate that to over a fourth of this bottle of just straight whiskey, 40% alcohol liquor. So you're definitely going to be feeling it after you drink it. I'm going to drink the whole bottle. So if you plan on doing that, probably stay home or at least have a ride. This says it is there was 120 cases of this produced only. This is release number 3, and it is the 2015 year. I would set this back and age it, but I don't know why, but I just really want to drink this one, so I'm going to go ahead and drink it now. There's no more information on the label than that. I kind of like it. It's just a very simple label. I'm going to be drinking this beer out of my Chimay beer chalice. That's what I drink all my Belgian stuff out of. So without further ado, let's get the cap off of this and see how awesome this is. I have a feeling it will be very. Alright, straight out, the color pours. A nice kind of brownish caramel color. I'm going to pour this super aggressive because the head potential is really low. To be expected, though. I gave that a chugging pour, and it barely formed up about a third finger of just lightly tan-colored head. Holding this one up into the light, man, this looks awesome. It is super deep, dark, murky, and unfiltered looking and hazy. It is what I would call just an absolutely dark brown color with light tinges of ruby and orange in it. As you can see, it looks awesome. As far as smell goes, really nice. I'm picking up on those classic Belgian quad smells like grape and black cherry. A little bit of wine and alcohol sort of smells. Not surprisingly, it's not overly boozy. The only booziness coming into this is like a wine alcohol. Plum, raisin, maybe light touches of the whiskey. Now this one is a little bit on the chilled side, and it may need some time to warm up and thus open up. But let's go ahead and give it a taste now with a bit of a cold chill on it and see what it's like. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That is insane. That's insane. I can't believe that. Up front, man, I'm kind of speechless. When you exhale, that's when you get this crazy, crazy flavor going on. Up front, though, lightly sweet Belgian yeast. And just a little bit of sweet malt to it. But then all of a sudden, it develops into this crazy, mind-blowing, over-the-top flavor. Oh my god. There's black grape, cherry, vanilla, marzipan, lots of caramel, cherry, wine, brown sugar, toffee, butterscotch, bourbon. The amount of bourbon and wine in this is incredible, and they blend super harmoniously. This is fantastic stuff. This is definitely a slow sipper. The flavors are powerful. It's not something to chug and take lightly. This is something to really savor and take your time with. I imagine it would get even better as it warms up, but I don't really think, at least for this video review, that I even need to let it warm up because it's perfect. Just to reiterate the flavor development for you one more time. Sweet yeast and malt. And then all of a sudden, grape, plum, fig, lots of raisin, caramel, vanilla, toffee, bourbon, cherry, black cherry, and wine. They all come out and they're super potent and powerful. Really tasty. Surprisingly, I'm not detecting alcohol in the taste very much. It is quite warming going down, but in the flavor, it's masked very well, which means this is a super high quality beer. As far as my rating goes, it's perfect across the board. As far as representation of the Belgian quad style goes, it gets 100. As far as my own personal score goes, it gets 100 as well. This stuff is delicious. If you can get your hands on this beer, the Whiskey Barrel Quandary from River North Brewery, you need to get it. My buddy who got it for me said that the store was limiting them to one bottle, and he was able to get two since he was out of state, and the guy was like, okay, I'll make you an exception since, you know, you're bringing it back as a souvenir. If you can get your hands on more than one, set this back and let it age. This is a super special occasion beer. I mean, it is awesome. It will satisfy your Belgian quad craving like no other. I think that this is up there with like Trappistes Roquefort and things like that. I mean, it is like just top-notch stuff. So, that has been my review of Whiskey Barrel Quandary. Hope you guys enjoyed the beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.